Hey, how's it going, you guys? This is Platypus here, and it's time to review Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders, episode 44, I believe. Sorry I didn't get this video out yesterday. I had internet. We switched from one internet company to another, so the internet was down, and I just didn't really have time to upload the video and get it made and everything, with people coming into the different rooms and installing stuff, so I'm putting it out a day late. Apologize. But, yeah, I apologize, I should say. This episode was okay. We get the finish of Vanilla Ice versus Polnareff and Iggy, and it's kind of sad because Iggy is officially dead, and it doesn't surprise me because he's a dog in Jojo, and I swear, like, a dog dies mostly in Stardust Crusaders, but dogs die. And I think every part. I don't quite remember parts 2. I don't remember in Battle Tendency if there was like a dog death at any point, but in part 1 and in part 3, dogs fucking die in Jojo. So I'm not surprised that Iggy died, but it was cool. He saved Polnareff. He brought him up to the ceiling, which was kind of weird. I figured he'd like turn the floor to sand or just replace him with a sand clone, but he brought Polnareff up to the ceiling. The last of his strength, he died. Polnareff finishes the fight. It's pretty badass. You know, he's doing all these quick jabs and cutting up Vanilla Ice. There was a moment where Vanilla Ice says, these injuries are not your fault, they're Avdol's fault for saving you. I thought that was kind of cool. Because he meant to grab everybody in one big fucking attack, and Avdol happened to save him. Polnareff's just extremely mad. He's chopping him up. He figures out that he's a vampire. I don't even think Vanilla Ice knew that he was a vampire. He just kind of was saved by Dio, and then, you know, he started to grow the fangs and everything, but yeah, he didn't really realize what sunlight would do to him, and it was pretty badass. You know, Polnareff's like, go to hell, and he just like bumps him on the back after his leg is broken, just trips him, falls into the sunlight. That was pretty badass. Then there's the send-off for Avdol and Iggy when you see their like spirits, I guess, and he's like epic fucking fist bump. Like, that was pretty cool. That's the manly shit you expect to see from Jojo, but yeah, that was cool. Him and Iggy, they're dead. It literally says Avdol and Iggy have died. So yeah. Then the next part of the episode involves Susie Q and going to see Holly, and it wasn't really necessary, but I guess it kind of added to the story a little bit. I mean, we knew she didn't have much time left. We knew that they were hiding it from her. All she did was really not even find out. She just kind of knew her daughter was in trouble because of like mother's intuition or whatever. It was okay, I guess. It wasn't awful. I just didn't feel necessary. But what was definitely not necessary was the end of this episode with this Naki Saku guy. I don't know how to say his name. Vampire. Has the ability to like turn the back of his head into a female. I don't know what that is. That was random. Jotaro beats the shit out of him. That was Jotaro's first encounter with a vampire. That's really the only significance there. It was really pointless, almost filler-ish. I don't know about all that. That was kind of dumb. But then after the credits, we get Dio in full outfit. You see his eye. Slowly but surely we're seeing Dio's full appearance. And he's with Polnareff. And Polnareff's not scared. Polnareff's like, ah, Dio, what's up? So that's, you know, that's pretty cool, because Dio you know, every time anybody interacts with Dio, it's always like this orgasm of fucking, like, my heart started racing and I started sweating and shit. Polnareff's like, no, it's cool, bro, it's cool, let's do this. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Now we finally get to see the next episode. It's called Dio's World Part 1. I know, we already know Stan's name is The World. I know what its powers are. Because I've been spoiled, because JoJo is such an old series. I was lucky to avoid character death spoilers, but yeah, I know what the world can do, and it's really cool. And for anybody who hasn't seen what it can do, because I haven't really seen it in action. I've seen what it looks like, I know what its ability is, but I haven't seen what it, you know, does and how it goes about doing it. So that'll definitely be interesting, but yeah, for people who haven't, you have no idea what the world can do, it's going to be fucking epic. Or as Dio would say, Zawarudo, that Japanese English. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this episode. It was like a 7.5. It was a good episode. Mainly for the setup with Dio at the end and the stuff with Vanilla Ice and Polnareff at the beginning. That was really cool. 2 characters are officially dead. That's pretty big. One of them was already kind of dead, so it's not that big of a deal. Iggy dying, it was pretty important, but again, I'm not too surprised. He wasn't that important of a character. But it'll definitely probably develop Polnareff's character a little bit more. We'll have to wait and see. He doesn't seem too different now. He's probably just upset over this. He definitely wants to take out his anger on Dio now that he's done with Vanilla Ice. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this episode. The 2 deaths were pretty huge. One kind of already happened. It just got, finished and confirmed at this point. Another character died. Not a really important character. I mean, yeah, Iggy was part of the group, but how often did he really do anything in this whole entire Stardust Crusaders arc aside from the fight with the water stand and the pet shop fight and like a little bit of interacting here and there in a couple other parts? So I mean, I guess, because I would give it probably like a 7, like an okay episode, but I definitely have to bring it up for the Vanilla Ice stuff. Just that entire sequence was really good. The Nakusaku, whatever his fucking name was, vampire guy, that kind of brings it down. Felt pointless, felt fillerish. Susie Q stuff, kind of indifferent. And then you have the stuff with Dio at the end, that kind of brings it back up a little bit. So, animation, great as always. Pacing was fine. The story progression, Dio's here, Vanilla Ice is done, another guy got beat. I thought it was fillerish, but hey, another guy got beat, I guess that's something. So story progression, standard Jojo progression. Stand user got beat, another stand user got introduced. This stand user, however, is Dio, so that's pretty big. So yeah, like a 7.5 to 7.8 episode. Good to slightly above good episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll talk to you guys later. Remember to subscribe and rate this video. Bye.